So I just watched the weigh-ins, and Israel Adesanya weighed in at 200, 202 pounds, somewhere in that area, and that is after he had his interview with Ariel Helwani on ESPN saying, don't be surprised if I weigh in at 194, 195 pounds. I think it's kind of funny because Chael Sonnen, in a video he made recently, said, am I getting punked on this one by believing Adesanya that he's going to weigh in that light? Am I the one holding the bag here believing this? And then, of course, Adesanya comes out and weighs 3-4 pounds lighter than Blachowicz. So maybe he was kind of punking everybody a little bit. But at the same time, he weighed in with a pizza in his hand to suggest that, you know, he just ate a whole box of pizza to weigh in that heavy. There's kind of a lot to unpack with this because Izzy kind of said a lot of things during that interview regarding his future and what he wants to do next. Considering even if he gets through Blachowicz. He wants to go back to middleweight after this fight. I would agree with that. I think he should do that. If Amanda Nunes can defend 2 titles, why can't Izzy? Especially if he's not putting on extra weight to do this. He can just jump back and forth, you know? Cut a little weight to get to middleweight, eat some pizza to get up to light heavyweight. But there's some other missing X factor to this. And Adesanya hinted at it by saying he had some cards up his sleeve during his interview with Helwani. And there is some missing piece to this, and it has to do with Jon Jones. It has to. Israel Adesanya cannot fight at heavyweight. I mean, I think he has fought there before in the past and in different organizations, but I'm not sure whether he put on a bunch of weight for that. And since right now he's saying he's not going to be adding any extra weight to his frame for moving around weight classes, I would say that we're never going to see Israel Adesanya at heavyweight, which is what would be like some sort of X factor to this. You say he beats Jan. Does he call out Jon Jones and say, you can't run, I'm going up to heavyweight? What now, bitch? Is that the play? Is the play to take the light heavyweight title and say, what, you want this belt? Come get it, bitch. Come back and grab your old hardware. Is that the play for Jones? Entice him back? Or is there some other thing some other card up his sleeve that he has some sort of plan for? Is there something that no one else is seeing here? Say he has to wait for Jon Jones to get done at heavyweight and come back to light heavyweight. What if he thinks Jon Jones is going to get his ass kicked and then is going to go back to light heavyweight? So what is he planning to do in the meantime? Well, we know that he already wants to defend his middleweight title. So he can do that. But what's exciting beyond that? What's moving the needle beyond that? Is he considering actually cutting more serious weight? Would he go down to welterweight? Try and be the first person to get 3 belts? I think that scenario is unlikely. I don't think he would fight Kamaru Usman. I think that he likes that Usman's the champion there. But that would be something, you know, truly amazing to have on your resume is, you know, the 3 belts. No one would beat that. That's just throwing stuff out there, though. That's probably not real. But make no mistake, whenever this fight is over, and if Israel Adesanya gets his hand raised, there is going to be something that happens. He's going to call out somebody that we weren't expecting. You know, there's some other extra play here. You know, at this level of the game, Israel Adesanya probably has something cool planned out. As far as the weigh-in stuff, yeah, he probably just ate a bunch of pizza. He probably weighs like 198 pounds or something. Probably been eating food all week, and then he, slurped down some carbs and fucking stuff on the scale, and voila, he's only a few pounds away from the light heavyweight championship. And when you look at Adesanya on the scale, he's obviously a little bit taller than Blachowicz, but he didn't look so small compared to him. It's not like Blachowicz is giant standing next to Israel Adesanya. And when you break down, I'm sure, Blachowicz will put on much more weight after draining himself to get down to 205. I don't know what he fights at, 230 or whatever. But for this time period, they weighed pretty much the same weight, and they didn't look too far off. So, take with that what you will. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take it easy.